See, there's a serial killer, but he only be killing other serial killers.
Duke, he's watching Dexter. People in the comments have been saying this whole season's a commentary on Dexter being such a fan favorite and The Wire not. And so they made up this serial killer storyline for it. Howdy, folks. Welcome on back to You, Me, and the TV. And it's time to dial up the wires one last time. Boop, 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 boop.
Thank God.
2 more episodes of The Wire. It all ends tonight. What's going on?
Omar's dead. Omar's dead.
Omar's dead. Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
He got shot in the back of the head by
A little tiny guy.
little guy. One of the corner kids. And yeah, he's gone.
Sucks.
That's all you remember?
That's all I care about.
What's going on with the investigation? McNutty's freaking out because he's like about to get caught in his lie.
Yeah, because turns
He
out
knows the...
somebody's going to eventually find out that you've been just fabricating this whole scheme.
Meanwhile, Bunk has Chris with evidence of murder of Michael's stepfather. Or his mom's boyfriend. Or
DNA evidence.
Yeah. How's it all going to come to a close?
I'm not sure.
Are we going to have like...
Bet McNutty goes to jail.
McNutty and Lester getting in trouble? Because Kimo was about to spill the beans.
I bet McNutty goes to jail. I doubt he takes Lester down with him.
You think he'll fess up to being...
I think maybe he'll keep Lester out of it.
Yeah. I don't know. He's the one doing all the paperwork, so I guess he could.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who on the show would you like to see one last time? Maybe somebody we haven't seen this season.
I can't think of anyone.
Prez?
Oh, Prez. Yeah, Prez.
Yeah. See what he's up to teaching?
Yeah, I doubt we see him, though.
Yeah. Well, you never know. We got 2.5 hours of The Wire left. You ready to jump in?
I sure am.
Let's do it. Let's dial them up.
But first, like, comment, subscribe. Come hang out with us for the season finale.
Series finale
of The Wire.
Yeah. Check out our Patreon link down below for early access to our videos, one commentary, access to polls, helps people watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Also, this is our last TV on the Movies channel.
Oh,
all
that's
future
right.
shows will premiere over on Yubi and the TV. So if you haven't subscribed there, do it now.
Go do it. Go subscribe to
New
Yubi
show
and the
starting
TV.
next week. You don't want to miss it.
It's strictly television. You'll love it.
Yeah.
We also do marathons.
Yeah, if you want to watch a whole season or half season of a longer show, you can just put it on the video and binge it.
It's worth the subscription.
Yeah, go check it out. Yubi and the TV.
Yep.
Let's watch the series finale of The Wire.
Here we go. Oh yeah, they're trying to crack the... Oh no, they cracked the code. It's maps.
They got coordinates. Is that a new time?
Yep.
That's a new watch, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, peel off Monk and head out Browning Highway to the marine terminals.
They're gonna meet
It's
the
the
Greek.
2306 to all units on this detail. New 20 is map 44, grid G George 10. That's
So they think they might already... They think they know them already in the Greek?
I think it might be the supplier.
Yeah.
Or Marlowe,
Yeah.
specifically, right?
Oh, he's literally just using a flipping school clock. That's confirmation. Are they gonna bring down the Greek?
When you walk through the garden, gotta watch your back. You gotta keep a devil
Way down in the hole. No, 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 no.
in the hole.
Deserve got nothing to do with it, Snoop.
Who deserves what?
Guess we'll find out.
This is resupply. Other than Chris, anybody else that goes in there, if it's a Stanfield lieutenant, he's coming out dirty. Pull him over, jack him up, and get the dope.
Leander,
You want to snatch the man's cell before he has a chance to erase anything that might be on it. The case is in the phones, though we're going to need a Title III to take a look at them.
Where you going?
Time to fess up.
What does that mean?
They're hoping that this will be big enough that if they tell them the truth, they'll let go the fact that they making up murders.
Details
I
matter.
get shot up and in this shit. Y'all ask a lot, don't you?
Can't hack. Go down Walmart or some shit and see if they take care of you while you laid up for a while. Like, come on, nigga.
I'm sure her really good friends with them.
The line to give you light duty for as long as you need. Then you get to name your next assignment.
Marlo runs a tighter ship.
You get to take the fall. Look at that dude.
Yeah, Chris is a big dude himself. That guy is full but huge.
6 icebox, 20 each. You count, we wait. You no count, we go to lunch early.
Chris is gonna go tell Monk to come get it. Lester's not worried about Chris because he knows Bunk has Chris, right?
You know by now.
Copy that. Ticks have 6 legs, right?
6.
Yeah, they're not arachnids.
I got a problem. I need someone, a veteran reporter, quiet, subtle, discreet, good with details, careful to cover his tracks.
I don't care how far we go back, Gus. No way I'm gonna kill your wife for you.
I'm not. I just need fresh eyes on the fella. Just a careful look.
Sending a PI basically to watch Scott.
Come on. I ain't got all day.
What's he got him doing?
Hurry up now. Grab your aluminum strips there first off.
Stealing. So not exactly a straight job, huh?
He's kind of like turning into Bubbles a little bit, right? Remember Bubbles was always snagging aluminum?
Grab them steel pipes quick before we get spotted.
Oh, it's not steel. That's aluminum.
Global printout on everything under Scott Templeton's byline. All of it, every edition. Hey, I'm a fan.
Yeah, guy buys that.
No.
Oh, there's cheese.
Also, there's a truck leaving, the one we saw back on the loading dock.
That's empty. They offloaded. It's all in the warehouse now.
Jeez. That guy gonna bring down this investigation because he's scared of bugs?
Ship. A super tanker. We can't just turn it around like that.
More foot patrols. More cars on the street. Get a handle.
They're about to turn it around just like that if they all...
Take down Marlowe.
You can see them. More cops on the pavement. More cops riding past.
Also, if they say, hey, we were just fucking around here, like we were making this up, might be beneficial for the whole department to be like, oh, okay, we'll just pretend like this never happened and come up with a different reason.
He needs a 10% drop in the next quarter. Or no one is going to be in a position to reform anything. Be creative, gentlemen.
Well, I think bringing down a huge drug cartel basically would be better than stats for publicity. Right?
Deputy, a detective's outside for you. Says it's urgent.
Well, how's Daniels going to take this, though?
We took a couple of weeks and got back up on Marlowe. With the right warrants, he's about to fall.
The fuck is...
We can do this business here.
Anything else you've neglected to tell me, Detective Food?
No, sir. I think you're caught up.
Not quite.
Is Daniels happy about all this stuff going down now?
It's good timing for him.
Yeah. Politically. Now it's all about the flippin' serial killer that doesn't exist. Oh, wow. they still have some of the supply there.
Don't celebrate yet.
Well, I mean, Bunk can. He's got pretty good evidence.
Yeah.
Doesn't you have to say a word. It says, I know exactly what all this means in just a look.
Who are going to put this poison on the streets of this city.
So this mean I still gotta take that charge for y'all?
Yep.
Attorney, our police department and our communities are saying we have had enough. Thank you.
There's big points for his political campaign.
The last time the Sun had me in its pages, you had me doing things I didn't do.
Regarding?
Something about me stabbing someone in the back. Look it up.
Oops.
It was written by Scott.
Maybe you act different in them rooms downtown. Boy, you been throwing up all kind of back talk about shit, buck wilding about this and that. Like what?
Shit.
We're gonna go after Michael.
Shit, it wasn't. What you say about me? Nothing, man. Just talking shit. You use my name in the street.
You never heard all this?
Down your mind. What the fuck you know about what I need on my mind, motherfucker? My name was on the street.
He's dead, so.
Except to any motherfucker, Omar, Barksdale, whoever. My name is my name.
Everybody was too afraid to.
Yeah. Also, like you've already killed like everybody, anyways.
Killer, stop calling. Stop killing too. I admit it. I'm nowhere.
From everything we've given you, fire should be shooting out your ass.
So Kima hasn't said anything yet.
Marlo is in cuffs.
Fuck Marlo. Fuck you.
It's the principle of it all.
Being on the Pulitzer board for a couple of terms, I've seen the process up close. There's a way of doing these things, time-honored. Knowing how is why they pay me the big bucks.
What's the Pulitzer committee going to do when they find out it's all
bullshit?
Yeah.
Good guys. You couldn't come up with anything better than that?
He wouldn't play. Says we took his name in vain last time we used it.
When was that?
When we had him backstabbing Burrell at City Hall, remember?
How long till Gus has dirt on Scott?
Hopefully not too long. Although I'm not sure any papers operate with those sorts of principles anymore.
Yeah.
They'll put any dumb shit in the newspaper now.
I think that's the point of this season, covering the media. Is
part of the problem, all of them. Yeah, when the bracelets come out.
How are you going to charge them on text messages that you received with an unlegal and what? You know.
That's up for the lawyers to figure out.
Sardine better be awake too, because I do believe.
Oh, he's still with Chardine.
Lester's feeling frisky.
Oh shit! Omar got killed by those Pimlico boys. They ran up on him with 3 AKs and just blazed away.
Don't they know that their guy killed Omar?
Witness all the time.
You witnessing?
All those say he need to get got, so it is what it is. You got a problem with that?
They're gonna got him.
Bring your iron. I got a clean knife for you to shave numbers. I'll pick you up tomorrow night. You right?
Make sure he's not carrying already.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna kill a kid who's raising his kid brother.
He's not doing anything wrong.
All because they think maybe he could possibly have been the one that said something.
I mean, 10% of the population of the world lives in sub-Saharan Africa.
Amen.
He's got your way of making it up. Lucky for him, though, he looks like his stepmom.
There seems to be an agreement that the money should be spent in 2 ways: for medical treatment and for education.
The mayor's at Debate League?
See, they weren't on a wiretap, but now they're using the phones and photographs to link you all together. So, who knew that there was a resupply?
You're saying there wasn't a wiretap?
They can't say they ever had a wire.
No.
Christensen's down there. Was strangled? Sounds like a beating, actually. Red ribbon tied around the wrist actually is more of a burnt sienna and it was lashed around his dick. Fuck do I know? Get down there. Jay, this doesn't sound like it.
Doesn't sound like it because I didn't do it.
That what you have seen here today is indicative of the progress that city schools are making under this current administration. The kids that you saw today in this citywide debate, they are achieving at a high school level, and...
Bunny giving him the stink eye.
You know, I always wanted to say how sorry I am how things turn out. There wasn't anything that I could have done with your experiment in the Western District. There wasn't anything that anyone could have done with that.
Yeah, well, I guess, Mr. Mayor, there's nothing to be done.
He's talking about Amsterdam, right?
Yeah.
Daniels did not cut Burrell?
Shit, at the end, after his name was floated, Daniels went around saying he didn't want the job.
Well, there goes one lie confirmed.
Well, he's been beat pretty good. But I got neck bruising too, so it could be an attempt to strangle.
Oh, that's the business card guy.
This fucking guy stinks. Probably evacuated. What, he left and he came back?
Yeah, he shit himself, man.
Hold on a second. You got the military records back from the Marine Corps?
3 weeks at least, they said.
He never even called.
I'm not.
Well, what are you doing, Gus?
Scratching an itch.
Getting rid of a fungus.
Number, right? I mean, it definitely smells like a Lester Freeman wiretap. Man, watch the news, all that dope on the table.
Don't tell him.
Seriously, it was a wiretap, right?
Seriously, don't tell him.
Fucking tell you if I knew, Burke. So what are you saying? My phone number wasn't shit?
What do you want me to fucking say, Herb? Without your little contribution, the whole fucking city slips into the Chesapeake Bay.
I mean, he's kind of right, but he's just leaving, letting him feel good.
We can have a little celebration after. Thinking I can cook us some dinner. I mean, it wouldn't be a fancy thing, mac and cheese like that. But I guarantee it'd be good to you.
We'll see.
Okay.
How long until she lets him in?
I don't know. She's been burned by him probably her entire life, you know.
This one time, I had this fella named Bell hooked up on this Howard Street condo thing. Got it so he wasn't running his shit past the lawyer. Boy, I tell you, we bled that motherfucker.
Jesus.
He's talking about Stringer. Is Lester working him to become the source?
I don't know.
Oh, hell yeah. Levy been buying papers now for years and selling them to whoever needs an early look.
I bet it's what's her name?
Ronnie?
No, not Ronnie. Maybe she's not.
We don't know any prosecutors other than Ronnie.
The city councilwoman, but I guess she wouldn't have anything to do with that.
These new models got a thumb that rotates, which makes all the difference. Used to be you just had this one grip. You got your... Not yet. Brave new world.
Is that an actual prosthetic, you think?
I don't think so. I think it's his actual hand and he's wearing a glove.
You know, when shit went bad, after I lost my hands, them Abu Dhabi motherfuckers weren't even around after the shit went on.
He's the guy that said, "Look, Ma, no hands."
Yeah.
You ain't lie, y'all did. Sorry to say.
2 strikes.
Uh-oh.
You let them know when the IID comes calling that their answer is that they didn't know anything about it, that they did what they were told and they turned in clean run sheets, and they don't know what anyone else sent upstairs for staff review. Know about what?
Yeah, they don't have anything to worry about. They don't really know anything. They're just doing work.
You okay with it?
It was a forced move. Tony lost it. He was around the bend.
But are you okay with it?
She's gonna rat McNulty out.
She's looking for reassurance from Carver because he ratted out Tony.
Where to? Saying you could leave the car with me. You went by the night, right?
Oh, he feels...
Yeah, he's a smart kid.
Yeah.
When you're done, you leave my short on the street where I pick you up at.
Because that's the guy they're supposed to take. Why would Snoop go by there if she still trusted him and Marlo trusted him, right? Like her saying, "Don't bring him peace," gonna drew his red flag.
Reginald, I'm his fucking sponsor. I don't believe I ever got a Christian name out of it.
Bubbles' hair's coming in fully too.
Yeah.
My name is
Reginald.
Reginald.
Wow.
Celebrating my anniversary.
He's gonna tell his story, you think?
didn't call me, because I would have got up with you, Reginald. You can believe that.
She thinks he's cute.
But Sarada is more of a hurt. But not so bad like it was. Ain't no shame in holding on to grief. As long as you make room for other things too.
Yeah, you can be sad.
Thank you for letting me share.
Love bubbles.
Me too.
Going through with it?
Where my gun?
In the trap. We get it when we set up.
What's he gonna do? He knows something's up.
I hope he gets Snoop before she gets him.
Oh boy.
We got a problem.
Ain't y'all ever wonder if he even deserve any of this shit? Deserve got nothing to do with it.
He's asking about himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, pull over in that alley right there. I gotta piss something fierce. You better piss in that cup right there on the floor. Man, I'm gonna need 10 cups. Yo,
You gonna run?
How you know?
Y'all taught me.
You downtown with the police?
I ain't say a word.
Yeah, that's what you say. But it's how you carry yourself. You was never one of us. You never could be.
Is he gonna do it?
If he doesn't, she's gonna do him. He's gonna need to get the fuck out of Baltimore.
Yeah, he's gotta run. He's gotta go get Bug and Dookie and get the hell out of town. Snoop's a badass though, just taking it.
Yeah.
That. Where he would get the number, I have no idea.
But a wiretap is ours, and you're saying no one is making any money.
Kirk's working both ends.
You gotta see this. See, there's a serial killer, but he only be killing other serial killers.
Dookie's watching Dexter. People in the comments have been saying this whole season's a commentary on Dexter being such a fan favorite and The Wire not. And so they made up this serial killer storyline for it.
Come on.
Where?
Evidence control.
Oh boy.
It's all
the house
about
of
to
cards is
crumble.
crumbling, yeah.
She expecting him. Who's in this box?
Is he sending Dookie and Bug there?
Definitely Bug.
Wish I was going with you. Gonna have your own room. You probably got one of them plasma TVs too. Them Jones is wet.
Yeah, Bug's gotta love Dookie as much as Mike now because they've been brothers for the last 2 years together. Dookie taking care of him.
Come on now. Man, don't be shedding no tears.
Yeah, sucks. He's been raising Dookie or Bug most of his life, most of Bug's life.
All of his life.
Yeah. They don't have a case now.
And I can still hang with you then.
You know I'm too hot.
That's only Dookie's only option is to go live with those guys.
Yeah. What about Prez?
You remember that one day summer pass? We threw them piss balloons at them terrace boys?
It was Randy's idea.
You remember, Mike?
He doesn't remember that?
He's seen too much since.
He's been down a dark path since then.
See you around, Mike.
See you, dude.
Because I don't think Dookie's safe. Because if he's out on the street, getting scrapped, somebody sees him, they're going to be like, he probably knows where Mike is.
Yeah.
Right?
Great.
Just say no, Dookie.
Legit, he's gonna be the new Bubs, right? Like, shit. Ugh. Breaks my heart for Dookie.
Oh, yeah, it breaks my heart for Michael, Bug, and Dookie.
Yeah, the three of them. They
That
needed
sucks.
each other.
What's Mike gonna do?
I don't know.
He can't stick around Baltimore.
Unless
Is he
he
gonna
plans
become
to
the
kill
new?
everybody.
Is he gonna become the new Omar?
Maybe. Maybe.
We just got the legacy picking up past roles from the last 4 seasons.
Yeah.
We got Dookie becoming the new Bubbles, and
It all
Michael's
comes full circle.
Yeah. Might be the moral of the story, that it's just an endless loop.
That's depressing.
Yeah. I mean, you got Bunny with Naaman. Naaman's becoming the next Bunny Colvin, debating and all that stuff. So, yeah. Well, Daniels and Rhonda know that the investigation is...
That sucks.
What does that do to any of the... I mean...
They're going to go to jail. They're going to go to jail.
They're the only ones that know, though, that all of it, they can't hold on to that info.
They're both principled. Yeah.
So, is this all going to fall apart and Marlo's going to walk?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Maybe Mike goes after Marlo.
Maybe. Doubt we see that.
Yeah. Well, we got an hour and a half left of The Wire.
Oh, man.
So it all wraps up. Is this going to have a happy ending? Or is it going to have an ending where it's all just starting over again?
I think we've seen the only happy ending that's going to occur.
Yeah. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Being clean for a year.
I'm fairly positive that was the last time we'll see Bubbles.
Yeah.
And he was, I think, my favorite character of the series.
They might show a scene of like him having like dinner with his sister or something, like just
making
every
dinner.
Season they do a little montage
making
at
mac
the very
and cheese
end.
at the very end or something.
Yeah, that
maybe.
might be his final scene, right?
Yeah, it was definitely the last lines that we got from him for sure.
All right, well, who's going to go down with this investigation? Just McNutty? Think Lester's going to go down? Cause
I'm kind of feeling like Lester's going to go down now too.
Number now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, because they're the only. I mean, Sydnor too. He's kind of in on it.
I don't know. We'll have to watch, find out. Could we just hop into it?
Should we just jump in? Yeah. Let's watch the final episode of The Wire.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
It's all hitting the fan.
The detectives used the money to fund a case against the drug traffickers responsible for the slayings in the vacancy a year ago.
Last week's arrest and seizures were a direct result.
So, let me just understand this. So I've been going out there for weeks, slamming the governor for his neglect of the homeless. Find the person responsible for preying on the homeless, and all the hey, Norman, this is my ass here.
Nobody can't help but laugh.
Probably.
So what, you're saying we call a press conference and we say, hey, by the way, all that stuff about homeless people getting killed and the governor cutting the safety net and...
He might let him get away with it.
How does word not get out once we suspend the detectives? Never mind sending it to the grand jury for a criminal case.
The cops that did this, they gotta go. You cannot be telling me I have to live with this.
Deputy. If you two will excuse us, we are going to discuss this first as a matter of public policy. Until we can reason the best way
They're going to be asked to live with it because that's their whole political careers if they don't.
What Mike is saying is that we need to be very careful about how to proceed.
Yeah, because it would be the end of the DA's career, the mayor's career, Rawls's career.
Still at the newspaper so I could write on this mess. It's too fucking good.
When you walk through the garden, gotta watch your back.
What are they going to do?
They're going to let him get away with it.
Think so? They'll just make McNulty a beat cop again.
The Life of Kings.
H.L. Mencken?
Mencken.
Over the last year at the Taj Mahal, and that's just the Atlantic City casinos.
I like to play, so what?
You lost 3 times.
He's the one that's being paid.
We found sealed grand jury papers in the houses of drug dealers, and we got people naming you on it.
He's the one feeding the information to
yeah.
what's his name? The big,
Prop Joe.
Prop Joe, yeah, thank you. It's like the big guy.
So what happens now?
You're gonna make a
Confession.
phone call.
Rhonda will be happy if Lester brings her this, because
Hide the dirt. I swear I got a mind to call the governor myself and just let it fly.
Cedric, you can't.
Why not?
Because she could be the next DA, you could be the next police chief.
I was in charge of this thing. I was on that wiretap.
she was the one getting all the warrants.
And you know the weight will not fall on them. It never does.
Christ.
You're screwed.
Please.
You love her, you'll do it.
Keep it. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He's doing Bubbles' job for him.
Looks like it.
People tip pretty good, don't they?
Oh, he's having Bubs read his story about him.
He's like, here, read this. I'll do your work while you read this.
Bubs, you don't want me to do this, I won't do it.
I don't know.
Bubbles just doesn't want to be out in the open like that.
Have a word with you in private, Bill?
Hey, if Rawls isn't in, I'm not either.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about Bill Rawls. I believe he's about to have one of those road to Damascus moments.
Yeah, Rawls is going to roll over easy.
Yeah.
Because while you may be a shade too white to run the Baltimore department, you're just about right for the MSP.
I have your word.
And I have yours.
That's the good job for Rawls.
Good trade-off.
See, the police commissioner done fell off his ass.
Norman's just getting a kick out of all of this.
I need to see Mr. Presbo.
Yes! Yes, Doogie!
Are you a student here?
It's Donnelly. It's me, Daquan.
He's only grown a foot.
Well, you're gonna have to stay outside, and after the bell, I'll tell Mr. Presbalewski you're out here for him, okay?
Very secure at that school.
A gambling problem and a bank of drug lawyers who are willing to pay for the look-sees. Troy Sanders, Marvin Bronfman.
She is so mad at Lester.
She's fuming. Levy.
He went up to the second floor to hand in his letter of resignation. Then he went home to wait for the sword to drop. He's okay.
He's not going to throw himself off the second floor.
I know, but at least we know the truth now, right?
The truth, you say?
Oops.
He's like, what does she know?
Ask Mr. Williams for a broom and clean that up. You understand? Right now, Damien, or you're mine for another week of detention. I don't want to hear another word.
He's got their respect. They listen to him, huh? It's the beard.
You're on the street?
I mean, I got some people ready to give me a really, really good place if I can come up with some money for it.
How much do you need?
A couple hundred. But if you can go 150 more, I can roll in the GED program down BCCC.
Prez, just tell him to come stay with you.
To the bursar's office down there.
Nah, Mr. P, you ain't got to go through all that. Besides, I really ain't got the time to go down there today.
He looks like he's on drugs.
I'll get my stuff. I'll meet you in the lot. And then we'll go find a bank machine.
Think he's been using?
Yeah.
Prez doesn't believe him, but
No.
wants to believe him.
Right.
But short of any new leads or developments, what the fuck do you want me to do? I can't make shit up, can I?
Shit is like a war, ain't it? Easy to get in, hell to get out.
Landsman's gonna go talk to Rawls, and Rawls gonna be like, just let it go.
Perlman knows everything. Daniels, too. They figured it out.
How?
I don't know.
Kima.
Why aren't we fired? Why aren't we in fucking bracelets?
Because you have too many big fish hooked to the line with you.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Look, meet me down at Kavanaugh's in 10 minutes, all right?
I mean, what did you fucking expect? What other option would there be for an out?
Bunk's just gotta play mum. Mum's the word. You don't know anything. Oh, that's who he's giving the money to? What are they using that 200 for?
I'm sure it's gonna be to buy drugs. Oh, shit.
Daniels might just beat his ass here in the elevator.
To be continued.
It's like, I don't know what I can tell you, but I know I'm gonna be telling you fucking something.
Well, you told me you were writing about him, right?
No, but I'm putting the guy's life out there. I just want to feel clean about it. You know what I'm saying?
I remember clean.
It's been a while since Gus has felt clean.
And they made a big deal about dropping Marlowe. They called that press conference and linked him to all the bodies.
For them to drop the case now.
You know, you think about it. We got almost as much on them as they do on us.
Jeez.
So are they going to take Marlowe down then?
Don't know.
We report this stuff. It'll get ugly. What are you going to do?
I don't know, Robert.
Are his bosses even going to listen to him about it?
Probably not, because they're going for a Pulitzer. It's like just like the police. It's a parallel of the police station, right? Yeah. You got people doing really shady, fucked up things, totally against all principle, and the bosses are going to overlook it because it reflects poorly on them too.
Which means that they broke the code almost instantly, in no time at all.
Why that, man?
My investigator thinks so. But he says he doesn't know for sure which unit ran the tap or who manned it.
Well, hopefully they can bring down Levy so he doesn't defend Marlowe.
He did snoop because he knew we was on him. He knew we was on him because he didn't want to talk about the damn re-up. Get your shit together, man. The bondsman came in with Levy.
All right, I'm on it.
Oh, they're all going after Mike. He's got to become the new Omar and just bring them all down. Is that guy dead?
I think so.
Hey. Hey. Kai, you all right?
Oh, no, not dead.
What is Scott doing?
Trying to get somebody to pretend to make a quote from.
Where? You fucking kidding me? It's more bullshit.
Did Scott just kill that guy and make it look like the murderer? Or maybe they're gonna... Are they gonna bring down Scott as the actual serial killer?
He's saying he ain't supposed to show it to me before it goes in the paper. I mean, if I let him. You gonna? Thanks for the crabs. Yep.
Perks of working at a fish warehouse.
Is that where he's working? Or Waylon is?
Yeah. Free crabs.
White, 6 foot, not heavy, not skinny either. Clothes.
He is making this shit up.
Mind if I get inside? I gotta check in with my desk. You need anything else, you got my number.
You're full of shit, dude.
He remembers messing with him. Fella found him. Whatever happened before that, it's anyone's guess.
Oh, he didn't kill him. He just said this guy was under attack.
McNulty? Johnny Weaver Tactical.
Okay.
It's bullshit, right? Yeah, Petey was laying there for 45 minutes before that preppy cocksucker even parks his car.
Thanks.
No problem. Hey, give me $1, make it look right.
He's doing a good job.
You lock up every liar, there's no room in BDC for anyone else, right? More trouble than it's worth.
Scott's just gonna get away with it.
Put it in the fridge. Call for lunch tomorrow if you like. Nah, I can't tomorrow.
Yeah, she's like... Is she afraid of him, you think? Do you think he did something to her?
No.
But the truth is...
We cannot run this shit.
Are you suggesting that Scott made any of this up?
All of it.
Maybe you won a Pulitzer with his stuff. And maybe you gotta give it back.
It's in my notes, Gus. Everything that happened, everything that guy said when I got to him.
Every last word is in my notes!
Doesn't mean you don't make up your fucking notes. She's like, what is in his notes, I wonder?
Is Alma gonna find
Hopefully.
dirt in his notes?
God, I hope so.
Are you fucking with me again, Bo?
Copycat.
Copycat? Somebody bite him too? They actually created a serial killer copycat?
Or somebody was just like, oh, this is funny, I'll just keep killing homeless people.
There's shit in the bloodier case. And if you wait until this goes past indictments, I'm gonna run wild with it.
She gonna slam the leak in his face?
I don't know.
I think that if you do this, these son of a bitches will do you.
Yeah, they're more likely to fire you than they are him at this point.
There's been another homeless murder, South Baltimore.
How could he be where Scott was and in South Baltimore at the same time?
You see what you started here?
The bosses are gonna toss it back to you. No doubt. Bosses know it's bullshit. What? Daniels knows.
They know it's bullshit, so they should link it to this and be like, it's not a copycat, this is their actual real killer. Daniels is waiting at his desk for him. Oh boy.
If it matters, I know now.
Fuck what you know now. I know where it went, but you got paid too. You and Freeman and maybe a dozen other guys.
Wasn't about the money.
It wasn't about the money.
The longer this goes on, the worse the payback's going to be.
I mean, now you actually have a murderer to find, the copycat, and you could put all the other murders on him.
Yes, ma'am. Well, that would seem to be the newspaper's problem.
It's the business card guy.
What was in his pockets? Bullshit. You got business cards?
Yeah, but every card has an alibi.
This is gonna be a slam dunk, quick solve right here.
Hey,
Who's up next?
I think it's down.
Motherfucker, you ain't that good.
Melty, what's up with it?
Gotta go find the guy with the business cards.
It's empty.
What's empty?
The pad he waved at you,
He didn't even fucking take notes?
it's empty. Every page.
Thanks.
Why would you not just take notes? Make up your notes.
Oh, he's going.
Good liar would at least fake the notes. That's just a real lazy liar. Gus is gonna get fired for it too.
Well, I have some stuff straight from the grand jury that you're going to want to see sooner rather than later. Is this a Title III case?
Oh, he's peeing his pants right now.
Here, and offered that quid pro quo. You were guilty of obstruction of justice.
You're right. I could get 6 to 8 years. And for bribery of a state's attorney and the violation of grand jury secrecy, you could see 10 to 12. You come home, first round's on me, I guess. Then Stanfield retires. He's done. We even get the scent of him on the street ever again. This case comes off Stet and goes to trial. Client walks away now. Or the both of you don't walk at all.
She laid it all out there. It's not obstruction of justice. It's justice, just not... These guys were doing bad things. They were doing everything they were charged with. It's just the evidence they gathered for it was done not up to legal standards.
Hey, do you have a card?
It's not a card.
See, he already has that one.
Liar? Black liar?
That's just rude.
Did you kill the others? Did you kill all of them?
Every one of them!
I did it because I knew I was going to do it.
Oh, God, he's getting the confession.
I've killed millions. You're a coward. I can tell.
No, that's the truth.
I know he is. But the newspaper made such a fuss, the major wants us to jerk him off just to say we did.
Oh, was Scott there?
Yeah, probably.
He didn't call you the first time. I didn't call you the second. I did that. Because you lying motherfucker, you're as full of shit as I am. And you gotta live with it and play it out for as long as it goes, right? Only difference is I know why I did it. Fuck if I can figure out what it gets you in the end.
Pulitzer.
No, I'm a fucking joke. And so are you.
Don't worry, he'll write a story about you.
No, he can't. He's gonna have to write a bullshit story about how McNulty's a great detective that brought down the killer. If he still has a job when he gets back to the office, you know, Gus's argument with the editors is going.
I think Gus is the one that's going to get fired because they're idiots.
But after November, if they even think you're still a player, they could take this case down off the shelf, and the shit in the case might not be enough to keep you free. You understand?
Give up the crown.
He's not giving up anything.
Yeah.
That's the deal, kiddo. There's not a lawyer who could get better for you.
He's gonna walk out and then go.
He's not gonna take the deal. Do you think he'll take the deal?
I mean, if he does, he's got his name is shit because all of the people around him are falling and he's walking, right?
Right. You need to know something. All you got to do is ask. That's what a detective is, right?
Here. You should come over for dinner tonight. Yvette's making brisket.
Your house?
You're mishpoka now.
Is Levy being honest with him?
Yeah.
All right.
I did what I did, I know. And now I'm standing responsible for 2 fresh murders. I know what I've done here. I'm not doing this.
My husband's like, what?
We will be sending the deputy's name forward to the city council for confirmation as Baltimore Police Commissioner. Acting Commissioner Rawls.
Did he know that before the speech? Everybody's looking great now.
Except for Scott, he looks like an asshole.
Yeah, I don't feel so well. My stomach. I think I gotta go home.
He can't lie anymore since somebody knows and called him out. And he knows they know for sure.
Either we fix this police department and the crime goes down, or we don't, and the crime stays up. Tell the mayor his debts will be clean before the election, after the election.
He's like, fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm doing it my way now.
They can't fire Daniels, so they put him there.
You lost the money trail, Lester, when you decided to start coloring outside of the lines. This isn't on me.
Yeah.
Businessman. Yeah, told man, I can't get that shit wrapped around my head neither. Y'all can't get my price up? Maybe y'all pull y'all money after I make the intro. Then, I'm out.
He's out.
Either he learns his place, or he'll be offering to resign. Oh, you ain't the only one who knows how to play this game.
Oh, she's got his file.
He died young. Too young.
Not even 40 years old.
No, had it lived, his dick would have been 134.
He was the black sheep. He asked no quarter of the bosses and none was given. He learned no lessons.
It's McNulty.
Yeah. He's still alive. FYI.
Natural police.
Your papers went in, huh?
Yeah, this afternoon, 32 years.
4 months. Yeah, he's got his side gig of the little tiny furniture, so he'll be fine.
But yeah, he's already been in the department for years. He's got a
32 years and 4 months.
If I was laying there dead on some Baltimore street corner, I'd want it to be you, standing over me, catching the case.
Bullshit.
Shit, if you were lying there dead on some corner, probably Jimmy that dug
Do they give everybody who retires a funeral like this, or just McNulty?
He's just gonna be given parking tickets on the side of the streets probably now. Ticket man.
Oh, he's just gonna do citations? Meter maid?
Yeah.
She wants me to juke the stats for Carcetti this quarter and the next. Hide the crime, get him elected as governor, and make her the mayor.
So do it. Burrell juked them before you.
As if it really fucking matters if crime statistics goes down for these assholes to get elected into these offices.
Shining up shit and calling it gold so majors become colonels and mayors become governors.
And start cleaning it up in 6 months. Right?
If I do, then Nerisse has me in her pocket whenever she wants me. And I'm no good to anyone like that.
That is true, though.
The tree that doesn't bend breaks, Cedric.
Bend too far. You're already broken.
Yeah. Just a whole damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Was me who told Daniels. Had to be done.
So what? You ain't gonna drink with me?
And they don't care that you told on them.
If you think it needed doing, I guess it did.
Yeah, that's respect, right?
Yeah, just like Herc said it to Carver.
Exactly.
They respect her. They know her principles.
You had to go in and put up with Marlowe.
See that? See now? That's just the wrong way to look at it. Because Joe had his time. And now, motherfucker, it's our time. Mine's and yours.
Great. Glad he's going to be in charge.
When it was Marlowe, I was with him. But now, nigga...
Good choice.
It's Slim Charles.
Good choice.
That was for Joe. This sentimental motherfucker just cost us money.
I feel like this old guy is probably like the real Marlowe. Marlowe's based on or something, right? Well, someone cut the cheese out.
Good one. Fart jokes. Love them.
He's on the front page.
I think his sister reads it and lets him in the house.
Yeah. He's feeling good.
He's looking good.
Hey, Elma.
She got canned?
I think she's quitting. Oh, she got canned.
That's how they punish me? Why not just send my ass all the way to Pennsylvania?
What'd they tell you?
Transferred her.
The pond is shrinking. The fish are nervous. Get some profile, win a prize. Maybe find a bigger pond somewhere. Whiting, Clevenault, Templeton.
They're all the same.
You'll write your way out of Carroll in no time, watch.
About as fast as you edit your way off the copy desk, huh?
He's just a classic journalist. Oh, there's...
That's the quote.
Mencken?
Mencken.
Said you're leaving for family reasons.
I guess I got some kids somewhere I don't even know about. This the old BAL who they're sending up as acting commissioner?
Say it ain't so.
Who's getting promoted?
Is it the fucking...
Valchek.
Oh, God.
They're gonna make Valchek the commissioner.
There you go. Giving a fuck when it ain't your turn to give a fuck. Lehman Squad was up.
I need the OT.
Yeah.
She's the new McNulty, who's hungry for solving cases.
He went to get that homeless guy back that he sent there.
Wait here. I'll see if I can find you a map. Thanks. Come on, Mr. Butler.
Is he gonna find him and take him home?
I think so.
Lieutenant Carver told him so. Well, fuck if he isn't trying to shut this thing down.
He's the new Lester.
Just, keep my name out of it.
Oh, that's a McNulty sort of situation.
Location.
There you are.
You can't put a price on a water view. Oh, yes, you can.
He's the new Stringer Bell.
I meet Tommy and they're leaving early, so let me borrow him for a moment.
Sure, no problem. Nice to meet you, Mr. Stanfield.
I didn't think he had the want to do that. He's still a
I don't think he does.
street cat, not a house cat.
Yeah.
He's just trying to play the part so he walks, but...
But you watch this one and don't grab it.
He's the new Omar.
You just a boy.
That's just a knee. That's doing business, gentlemen.
He can't just go by Mike, though. He's got to have a cool street name, right?
But he like, you all think
Fuck you looking at?
You, nigga.
Do you know who I am?
No one knows who you are. You were an elusive creature.
He's gonna get into trouble just wanting this rush.
Needs people to know his
Oh,
name
yeah.
still.
What, did he get stabbed?
He's not gonna stay out of the game.
Did he get shot or stabbed?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it won't be long until he actually like kills somebody or he gets killed because he's trying to feel that rush. It's a season 1 theme style, right?
Wonder who's selling him the white shirts. Think it's Dookie?
Is that a Pulitzer? He won. Well, Gus knows he's got one good rider.
Fucking foul check.
I told you this was gonna happen. Dookie.
Worst case up, and I have to recuse myself.
Your Honor, I appreciate your consideration.
So Daniels is a lawyer and Rhonda's a judge.
Let him upstairs.
All right, Bubbles. Am I getting him from Omar?
They finally solved that one?
Let's go home.
Home to Baltimore. All right.
Well,
I think they wrapped it up real nicely.
they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Couldn't have given Dookie a happy ending. Had to give him the worst possible
Somebody's got to
fucking
have a sad ending.
Yeah.
They got to... I mean, he's definitely the new Bubbles, so...
Breaks my heart.
Maybe in 5 years, he'll have the happy
25 years?
He'll have the happy ending of Bubbles.
Yeah, 25 years
Yeah,
soon.
We'll see. But yeah. That was probably the saddest ending. Was Dookie's.
Yeah.
Everybody else kind of, in their own way, had a little nice ribbon tied up and a happy ending.
Well, we're not thrilled for Michael, but better than...
It's better than being dead.
Yeah.
That's what he's good at.
Yeah.
He got trained by some of the best.
Fortunately.
Chris and Snoop, so... Oh boy. How long until Marlo gets into trouble? Well,
He's already in trouble. Yeah.
he won't be... The way I see him going after this show is either he gets shot doing something like that again and not being quick enough to, get out of the way, or he ends up killing somebody.
He's just going back to jail, you know?
Yeah. Right? So, I don't really get his ending of him becoming a businessman, I guess.
No, he didn't. That was the whole thing. Like, he was like, oh, I guess I'll be a businessman now, and then realizes he's completely out of his place, and...
Yeah. So you don't think he's going to go back to the suits?
Not at all.
So,
No, he went to that corner and realized I belong on the streets. Yeah.
Just doesn't. They catch him though. He's gonna go to jail.
Right.
Well, where's McNulty go next? What kind of job is he gonna have?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He'll probably just get drunk.
No, he's clean. He didn't even
Break
drink
up
at
with Beatty.
his own funeral. I think he's back with her, and they're all good. Their last scene together with him.
Yeah, but he
playing-
didn't look very happy there in that last scene with him.
With who? Oh, with the homeless guy?
Yeah, just staring
He was
off
just
into
like-
Baltimore like what a shithole.
It was just a way of reflecting on what's transpired over the last 5 seasons. So I think he's content.
Okay, well,
That's my opinion.
we don't need to speculate because it's just a story.
Yeah. All right. Well, who's your favorite character on The Wire? Now that we're all said and done.
2 favorites. Bubbles. It's probably the top of my list.
Okay.
And then what was his name?
Valchek?
No, the kid that died a while back.
Bodie?
Bodie, yeah. Bubbles and Bodie were my favorite from the streets.
Yeah.
And then from the non-streets, I think Rhonda.
Rhonda? The
Rhonda.
prosecutor?
Ronnie.
Rhonda Parman is her name.
Oh.
Ronnie. Rhonda Parman, yeah. All right. It's good.
She seemed to be good at what she did, you know?
Yeah. And now she's a judge.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'd actually be trying a case with Daniels being the lawyer.
She
though.
said she has had to recuse herself because he was the
Oh,
lawyer.
that's what... I didn't hear the whole... I guess I wasn't paying attention to that. She was recusing herself from the case. Okay. All right. My favorites... Let's see. You picked 2 from the streets and 2 from non?
Yeah.
Bunk and Lester.
Oh, Lester. I loved Lester until this season. And
When
I
he
wanted
teamed
to
up with
just punch him
McNutty.
right in the face.
Yeah. I always liked him. He was always smart. And then from the streets, Bubbles, and Michael and Dookie.
Yeah.
I really felt for them this last. Was Michael the last 3 seasons? I feel like he was part of the third
2.
season. Was he not part of at least part of the 3rd season?
No, the kids were last season.
They all got introduced last season, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The kids were all last season.
Yeah. I really liked his storyline. So I mean, and Omar. Omar was just an awesome character from
I
the
didn't
start.
say Omar, but obviously Omar is at the very top. Omar and Bubbles take the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. His character is just so interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I liked Stringer Bell. I just think
I didn't like Stringer Bell.
Idris Elba. I think he just has a presence, and it's just
For sure.
I liked his character as the way he played him. Right?
Sure.
Not so much. I mean, Stringer thought he was smarter than he was, but he realized in the end that he wasn't, and he got by Omar.
I think it's kind of a fun
and Brother Mazan.
parallel because he thought he was smart because he was going to college. He's like, "Oh, I'm educated, so I'm smarter than all these idiots."
Yeah.
Which is oftentimes how most people who go to college feel about themselves, right? Like, "Oh, I went to college. I'm smarter than these people."
Killed by the street smart guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Sometimes, I mean, book smart doesn't always pan out.
He was spreading himself too far, but he wasn't, getting street smart enough, and he wasn't getting book smart enough to. It wasn't smart enough in whole aspects. So, and I Marlowe becoming I think you're right. I don't think Marlowe tries to be the businessman at all.
No, not at all.
I was just hoping Marlowe would have got.
Me too.
That's what he deserved.
Yeah.
Because he was an evil guy.
Yep. The worst.
Cheese got it.
He was also horrible.
He got because he gave up his uncle.
Yeah.
And that's...
Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
What a
Slim Charles.
horrible move.
So Slim Charles is basically in charge of everything
Yeah,
now.
he's the leader of the pack
So
here.
it's now Barksdale. It's back.
Right? Back in the hands
Barksdale
of
legacy. So.
kind of Barksdale.
So, yeah. Well, anything else on your mind after 5 seasons of The Wire?
Great show.
Yeah. I think we talked about this on our last live stream. The Wire is definitely one of those top tier, greatest of all time shows. Just in production value, storyline, characters,
character
acting,
development. Yeah, absolutely.
just through and through.
A fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic
10
show.
out of 10
Mhm.
because of everything is above the bar.
Yeah, up there with Sopranos. Yeah.
Yeah. So, definitely.
Maybe Game of Thrones. Is Game of Thrones up there?
Yeah. Well, the first couple seasons of Game of Thrones, not the end. So, yeah. Great stuff. Kind of sad that this show didn't get more glory with how well the performances, the writing, and everything is.
I think that's the hard part with an HBO series.
Ensemble
HBO series is, I mean, they just, not everybody has HBO. You know, you got to pay extra for it. It's kind of like something only a cult-like following of people have.
Yeah.
And these shows really don't gain the momentum and the praise that they deserve until they are syndicated.
Done.
Yeah. And
people be like, oh,
you can watch them on Netflix or something, you know?
You binge them all and you're like, man, I missed out on this show.
Yeah.
This is great. I should have watched it back then.
Exactly.
Well, which season was your favorite?
I think the season with the kids was my favorite. Season 4.
4?
Yeah.
All right. I think season 3 was mine. I mean, 4 and 3 are kind of interchangeable for me, but I like.
I don't even remember what happened in season 3.
3 was the end of the Barksdale legacy.
Okay.
Stringer got taken down and Barksdale got arrested. So
okay, yeah.
I thought that was a good. But 4 was so great too. Like both those seasons, like I felt kind of like they were intertwined with the whole, like Marlowe's rising up and then Marlowe's reign kind of thing. So, but yeah. Well, what should people comment on now that we're all done with The Wire?
I think season 1 was really good too.
Season 1 was good. You like 2 better than 1 though.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they're all just great.
They're all just really good. Yeah, it's just great freaking series.
I think season 5 might be the weakest, but I loved Gus's storyline too. Like Gus was a great addition to the town. So, like I could watch a show with Gus.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to watch a show with what's his butt Templeton.
Yeah, well he's not there anymore. He's probably getting a new job with his new award
because he cheated his way to the top.
Yeah,
dickhead.
But
anyways, rank your seasons. Rank your seasons.
And let us know
favorite characters.
Your
of all
favorite
time.
characters of The Wire. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for 5 seasons of The Wire.
Yeah, an all-time great.
You can also, you'll also be able to check it out in a marathon fashion.
Sometime down in the future if you just want to binge them all again.
Shortly on our You Mean the TV channel.
Yeah, go subscribe over there. You mean the TV.
That's right.
So yeah, that's where all our future shows will be.
That's right.
So yeah, and also check out our Patreon link down below if you want early access to our videos, full commentary, and access to polls, episodes we watch next. The link is down there. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.